What's up, Docs Daily? It is me, Detroit Lenny, here on a Wednesday, if you will, November 19th. Joined with Raphael here, my partner, compadre, on a Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something clever, but it didn't work.
This is not a special edition of Inside Betting Outside the Box on a
I
Wednesday
didn't want to.
at
I was
noon.
gonna let the people find that out on their own, but yeah. Basically, it's a sneak peek of betting outside the box coming this Friday. Just full-on degenerateness is what's going on this part. We are Docs Daily, though. Let me play some bills real quick. If you're looking for a free $60 account, good news, I got you covered. Free $60 account, link in the description of the video. If you're brand new to Docs, head over to the website. Use this $60 on any handicappers plays you choose. We have over Tony George says it's best. Baskin Robbins of different handicappers, different flavors, different angles. You choose your handicapper, use that $60 however you want. Raphael, you probably got a lot going. What do you got going on tonight?
Well, it's small. I think I have 5-unit play. I don't even think it's on the BPA because I changed it really, really late and I missed the time window when we can put stuff on. And just because of the line movement. And I've said this in videos, and I'm sure the bosses and people hate it. That's why I don't do videos that much in advance, because I'm a type of guy that's looking for that line movement. I'm not going to do, say, something on a Tuesday when the game's on a Friday and it was totally different. So I changed the unit size right at the end because I got the number I was looking for. So I have a 5-unit play in the NBA, crushing it in college basketball. I normally don't do back-to-back big unit plays in college basketball, but I had one Monday cashed, and normally I would have said, hey, you know what? I was scheduled to only have a 4-unit play, but then the betting guy said, hey, you know what? We're going to open up this total at 135.5, and I made my total 142.5, and of course it moved to 137.5, which I still think is great value. So something rare that I did yesterday is I had back-to-back big unit plays in college basketball, and both of them won. So very, very rare for me. And like I said, I'm all about numbers. I'm all about lines. I'm not about it's a Wednesday. I need to put up a big play on a Wednesday or something like that. I'm all about betting value, and I saw betting value on Wednesday's college basketball. Thank you, UC Santa Barbara, for scoring points.
UC Santa Barbara. I had college basketball teasers are full effect here. Michigan State and Duke just teased it down -110 and moved on. Because that's how I feel about college basketball.
Sweating that Duke game because I had
one of the shows. Sweat that Duke game for sure.
One of my shows I did, I think one of my free plays was Duke under 81.5 total team points. And I think they were stuck on 76 for like 3 minutes. I was so nervous. I'm like, no, I don't need 6 more points. I don't need 6 more points because I also played it myself. But yeah, that was a sweat job for it. But a great Duke game.
Yeah, good game. Michigan State came in there, boy, and just took care of
Kentucky was bad. They're bad.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's just hard. Like Tom Izzo is Tom Izzo. I mean, he's on the Mount Rushmore there. You know, I mean, and I'm glad he's a Spartan. Let's say that. You know, don't forget also you become a YouTube member. Membership starts $4.99, goes all the way up $49.99. There's 3 different levels. Myself, Indian Cowboy, Craig Trapp, link in the description below. You can read all about it. Click the link. $5. That's what I tell people. $5 a month. You can ride this crazy train with me. Docs Dailies here Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. All right. So Jack says real quick, I would be proud of him hit an overtime on that Blues Maple Leafs game. I'm proud of you, Jack, for following the system. I'm pissed off at myself because I didn't follow the system. And I knew it yesterday after I set some draws up. And I just knew. Actually, I really thought the Islanders Stars game was going to be more of a draw than it is. I thought that Devils game. I was not prepared for the Lightning to beat the hell out of the Devils yesterday. But NHL. What about you? You liking some NHL so this year?
I was impressed at how the Blackhawks played yesterday, especially in the third period. They opened up the game. That was one of my plays yesterday. I'm a little bit shocked on how high this Anaheim Duck game is now. Opened up at about 165. There's some 175s up there. I'm not saying the Ducks are a bad team or over team. They're at the pond. They play much better at home. But wow, in Boston, maybe take a shot to +1.5 on this one. I'm a little bit blown away in how much love has come in on the Quack.
You shouldn't be.
Quack.
You shouldn't be, because those quacks are a good team.
Oh, I
They're
know, but I'm
a pretty decent team. Boston, mediocre on the road, kind of
It's a
situation.
big number, though.
It is a huge number. I don't think they maybe warranted the minus, say, 170 more as the line as should be maybe 150. I don't think it's that far off. I don't, but I also don't. I just don't trust Boston here in this situation. The hockey is a little weird for me today.
Don't you think Boston will want to come back? Because after Anaheim put up 7 goals in their backyard, last month? It was it. I keep on thinking it's October still. Last month.
I know, dude. I'm waiting for October 1st about to happen. Like I feel like I just skipped Halloween month. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I think there's value on the over still at 6.5. I'll jump back on that Boston Anaheim game, like we just mentioned last time the
3
two teams
weeks
played
ago.
in Boston. Yeah, so 3 weeks ago it was 7-5, if I'm not mistaken. 7-5
Yep.
or 7-6. Okay, 7-5. I mean, we're going to see goals. I mean, Anaheim loves to score goals at home. I think this could be a high scoring game. I hated the 6.5. I was hoping maybe 6. I would pay the juice at minus 120 or 125, but I'm waiting to see what happens the rest of the day on this total, if I can get a better value.
Yeah, I don't hate the Bruins play if you're going to take a stab, like with a plus 1.5 or even a small sprinkle on the money line, if anything, just because the Ducks' last 5, they haven't looked great. I mean, they beat Utah in overtime, but prior to that, 3 straight losses. Bruins not great, like I said, on the road, but I mean, if you're going to take a stab, I could see the Bruins hanging with the Ducks. I worry about this if maybe this is a spot for a draw. The more I'm talking about it, to be honest with you. But I'm a little iffy on that. The Oilers Capitals is the only play I have a draw in some NHL this week. That's it. First game of the night. Give me the draw. It's on TNT, HBO, whatever. Am I freezing? I feel like I'm glitching. Is that me?
No.
Okay. I'm not freezing. Okay. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this guy next door, the landscape guy's all over stuff. I'm just waiting for him to cut the internet line. Excuse me.
Wait, I have to do a show by myself? Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yep, you're on your own.
Women's basketball, college women's basketball subject we would talk the whole time.
It's better than Russian table tennis. Let's say. Make the bet, don't watch, just check it in the morning, see what I do. Hey,
I do that. I
don't watch everything I bet.
Yeah, I don't do that. I can guarantee you, like, some of my big plays and all that, because for me, there's always something else on. I mean, if I have a big play in, let's say tonight, if I have a big play in the NBA, I'm excited to watch Illinois play in college basketball. I'm excited to watch Carolina, Minnesota to play in NHL. So 9 times out of 10, I don't really focus on the game. And I think that's why maybe my stress level is not as bad, because I know people who just want to throw their TVs out if they lost by a half a point and stuff like that. My philosophy, I say it all the time. Once you hit submit or once you place your bet, it's out of your hands. Watching it or not watching it, it's out of your hands.
This point. Like,
so I agree with Scott. I 100% agree with Scott on that one.
Yeah, I listen, every Sunday, Lions football in Vegas starts at 10 a.m. Okay, that means I have to be in position at my stool in the bar by 9.
You have your own stool?
Breakfast, getting warmed up. Oh, yeah. I'm on the board of directors.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Listen, after this show, you know what I'm doing? Well, I know I'm a big fella. I'm a big boy on the board, right? That's what my wife says. You happy you're on the board? First of all, I was voted in. Second, after this show, this is what we do. Lions organization in Vegas. I'm about to go deliver 10 turkeys to 10 different families.
Oh, nice.
Sponsoring a school. And between us, and this is a nice thing I'm going to say about San Francisco 49ers, us and the San Francisco 49er group sponsored an elementary school to feed 100 families.
Oh, cool.
Thanksgiving dinner. So we took 50, they took 50. We're trying, obviously it's a little competitiveness to see who gets their 50 first. So,
that's cool. I like that.
Detroit Lenny's riding around with turkeys, giving out turkeys, baby. If you see me,
I like that.
In Vegas, that's what I'm doing. Stay away from me because I probably
like that.
You got to give back. You got to
Yeah.
do right. I'm a big fan of paying
Get good.
forward.
You get
Karma.
good juju for that.
I need all the good juju. I need all the good juju I can get because of what I do for a living. If you're gonna bet sports and like you said, you're gonna bet it, set it, and forget it. I feel like we need a little bit of luck in our. We try to take all the luck out of it as possible by the numbers, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna need a little luck here and there. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. Raphael says I'm crazy. What do you like in the NBA besides? This is the best game on the board, by the way. I'm gonna tee you up for this.
The Pistons aren't playing today.
Hornets and the Pacers.
Jeez. I mean, they should have a three-way. They should have throw in the Pelicans, all three of them at the same time playing basketball, and if you win, you get 2 wins. I mean, that's a horrible game. You know what? Everyone wants to before the NBA tipped off, everyone was bashing it because of the betting scandal and the low management and stuff like that. But I think they've nailed it with the new TV rights. I think NBC has crushed it with their coverage of the NBA. But I love the sidelines on the bench, with the reporters on the bench. I think they've done a great job. And the NBA took a stab at what they used to do in baseball back in the late 90s. Remember when the Atlanta Braves had that great commercial, Chicks Dig Long Ball? You know what? But you know what men like? No defense. They like a lot of points. And we're seeing that in the NBA. We're seeing 150s, 140s, no overtime games.
Totals.
And I think that's why the viewing ship is up a little bit. And I think that's why, because so far no one wants to play defense. And I think points bring viewers and points bring probably a little more bets because the NBA is getting a lot more action this year. November 19th than normal, the books are telling me. So I there's a couple of games I like, and I'll say this one. I'll give a free play right now. Give me the Portland Trailblazers team total over 120.5. If you like points, Bulls and Blazers is the game you want to play because the Bulls last time the game they put up 150. The Blazers can score some points. I know they played last night, but the Bulls defense is horrendous. Their last 6 games, the Bulls have allowed 129 points per game. We're going to see a lot of points in this game. I think the Bulls have a great dance partner with the Blazers, and they might have tired legs. So I like the Blazers team total over 120.5. I'm looking to maybe pet this game over as well. I want to see if this number comes off 244.5. It was 243.5. I thought it was a little tad high. I might maybe live bet this and see if I can get like 240 or 239.5, and maybe I'll throw a little overplay on that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that total. Also, no, Scott, I did not. I totally forgot. I'm supposed to. He sent me a picture on Twitter that I'm supposed to show to you, and it was about. It was cherry old fashioned, maple old fashioned, low and low. But yeah, I'll send it to you right now. Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. I'll do it. Literally while I'm talking.
Lenny, you know I do a lot of shows. My Wednesday show that I do got canceled. So I told my wife, I'm like, I'm having a drink tonight. I normally don't drink on weekdays. I usually drink on just Sundays because of what I do for a living, and I'm always on call for shows and interviews and stuff like that. I have nothing tonight. After 5 o'clock, I'm free. Cocktail. Old fashioned.
You can do old fashioned, yeah. And these are 3. Oh, check it out when you get a chance. But I don't like really a whole lot in the NBA, and I've been real selective in my NBA. I'm a slow starter when it comes to the NBA. And one thing I figured out real quick is we just fade the Pacers and the Clippers. I mean, just keep, you know what I mean? Just like fade the every time.
Houston Cleveland's a really, really good game tonight. I love how Houston's been playing. Kevin Durant's gelled really quickly with this team. Both teams, Houston's 9-3, Cleveland's 10-5. I like Houston a lot to score a lot of points tonight. I think they went over 10 out of the last 12 games to start the season off. So I can't wait to watch that game. That game's going to be another really, really good high-paced game.
I thought so too. I thought about putting that in a teaser because I like a good NBA 2-team teaser. 4 points is -110. Okay, so that's my 2-team NBA teaser. I will ride that till the cows come home. I thought about putting this in a teaser because I feel like I could live play this game and get it both ways with both teams at about 4 points. Because I think it'll be decided within 4 points. So I think I could get on both ways of this. I don't have a, but I also think it's the NBA, and I'm probably overthinking it.
Probably.
Probably, yes, probably. College basketball. I watched a lot yesterday. I am inquiring today about this UConn Arizona game. Michigan, Middle Tennessee. That's just an obnoxious amount of points. 28, 30 points. Any thoughts on that game? That Alabama Illinois game is going to be good too. I don't want to not talk about that one either. But
this
games on today
Alabama team's not the same Alabama team we saw last year. They still play no defense. They're going to be shooting a lot of threes, but I think if you can out rebound them, I think you can beat them. I think Illinois. I think the value was 3.5. I did see some 4s pop up, but then it came back down. I think Illinois is a great dance partner, and they're pretty much a home game for them. Alabama's lost once already. I've faded them. I just don't think they're the same team. And I think someone in the chat said they had St. Mary's at minus 20. I kind of like that. St. Mary's, when they're at home, they just pretty much crush the soul out of you. Their defense. I can't speak today. St. Mary's team total over, because if they have blowout games, they're usually in the high 70s and the 80s, and their opponents like in the 40s or 50s. So if you like St. Mary's at minus 20 or 20.5, also take a look at their team total over.
I want to bet Middle Tennessee.
I made the number the same. I mean, you know me. I do my own numbers.
It's the correct number.
And the Ken Palm rating was the same as mine. So normally when I see that, I kind of throw it aside and put a big X on it. So
I know. I just God, I can't stand Michigan basketball. If you think I don't like Michigan football, Michigan basketball is. Let's get that big overrated chant started. I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
Don't sleep on Arizona. They're a huge dog against UConn right now. You can get like plus 6.5 on that one. I thought that was way too high. I mean, I made my number 5.5, but wow, 6.5. This Arizona team, they look really good in Vegas at the T-Mobile to start the season. They're very they're very athletic. I think they can put some pressure on UConn tonight.
And I want to say they're beating up on just bad teams or anything like that. I mean, they're doing what they should do against bad teams, but I like the way they play. I just like the way that Arizona plays, and Arizona might get into a teaser as well.
Stop, Gio. Why are you getting him angry? Stop, Gio. Why are you getting him angry?
He's going to do it. Just pisses me off too. He knows what he's doing. And Stop, Gio. You're absolutely right when he says this. Do you tease Central Michigan down, talk college football, and Buffalo up? And he's like, the only thing you do with Central Michigan is you go there to party. Ask Detroit Lenny knows. Absolutely. Central Michigan, shout out to the Chippewas, because, man, on a Friday night, the Chippewas know how to get down. Let me tell you, it's a good spot.
Be very, very cautious with the Chippewas tonight. The home team in the series has covered 8 out of their last 9 games. I moved to 9.5 this morning. You're like this one, degenerate, Lenny. I'm doing a live show, and it moved to 9.5. What do you think I'm trying to do while I'm talking? I was trying to make a bet on my phone. Well, I wasn't making it. I was trying to text someone to make it because I can't bet on a lot of accounts. So I'm trying to text someone, hey, hurry up, give me 9.5. It's not good because there's no 9.5 right now on there. It's pretty much 9s, and I still 8.5s out there. But I think Kent State could be a live home dog tonight.
It's kind of hard when you get it up to 8.5, 9, not to take Kent State in a teaser to over 14. Because I don't think Central Michigan blows nobody out.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
They're not rowing a boat anymore.
Yeah, no, they ain't doing that. So, and in the same sense, I look at, here's how I cap MAC schools for real. There are a lot of them that are like that Spider-Man meme, that they're just pointing at each other. They're the same school.
Yep.
Buffalo and Miami, Ohio are the same school. I swear to God, they're both 5-5. They're both 4-2 in the MAC. They both are sketchy as hell. I don't trust either one of them. So why not just give me all the points?
Yeah,
That's
it
how,
looked horrible on the road against Western Michigan. A couple of weeks ago, I remember watching that game, and their quarterback was awful that game. So I just think the number's too high. I'm not saying Kent State's gonna win outright and all that. I just think it's way too high of a point.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of shadiness going on in the MAC tonight. I'm telling. There's some sketchy numbers right there in the MAC. So become a member, $5. I'll explain it more in my teaser. But
Do I have to pay $5?
NFL you're looking for. It's $5. No,
Pay
you
$5?
$4.99. $4.99 discount, baby. Do it through the desktop, because otherwise, for real on your mobile device, it's like $6. Okay, so it's like, or $5.40 or something. There's taxes. I don't know.
Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah, write your congressman. It's T-Mobile or
Oh.
Verizon. It's the mobile carriers charge.
Oh, sorry, YouTube. I didn't mean to blame you.
Yeah, YouTube. You're all right. Don't ban us. Okay, listen, we might just when I thought that we would get a good Thursday night football game out of the NFL, CJ Stroud is out. I mean,
are we
Buffalo's
really
overrated.
Are we shocked that he was going to play? If you watched it, he hit the crowd really hard. I mean, he hasn't practiced. So, I mean, the odds makers were telling us that he wasn't playing when they first opened him the number at 6.5, and all that. This is a stay away game for me. I think it's kind of too high for me. Houston still has a really, really good defense. Yes. But this is a stay away game. There's better games this week on the betting. Pittsburgh, Chicago. I think it's going to be a really, really good game.
Oh my God, Bears fans!
Minnesota, Green Bay.
Yeah,
I mean Philly, Dallas. I mean, there's a lot of Atlanta, New Orleans. Who's going to be in the gutter in the division?
I think that it's for real. The Colts, Chiefs, I think could be. Yep. I know. I talked to Tony George yesterday on the show, and he, Chiefs are done. Da, da, da. I get it where he's coming from, and as a Chiefs fan, I understand that, right? But man, I don't think they're done. I don't trust it, and maybe I've just been burned too many times by doubting them. That now I'm like, and I think the Colts. Listen, I think the Colts might have peaked. I don't know how I say this. This is going to sound dumb as hell. But I think the Colts might have already peaked. And I think maybe potentially the Chiefs, we'll find out. If the Colts come into Kansas City and beat the hell out of them, then the Chiefs are for real done.
I mean, they're coming off a lot more rest in Kansas City. I mean, they haven't played, they played 10 days ago, the Colts have. So I mean, that's well, not today, but it's going to be longer. Not 10 days ago from today, but a little bit longer. And this is a big statement. I think if the Colts win this game, then they're for real. This is a big statement. If they can go to the Kingdom and beat a Chiefs team, and right now not in the playoffs, but still a Chiefs team. You still got Patrick Mahomes. You still have players, and you're going to a very, very tough place to win. Now, if Kansas City blows them out, then we're going to hear the narrative like, oh, like you said, they peaked too soon. Look who they beat and stuff like that. They're going to pick apart their record. So I'm if the Chiefs can't stop the run, then it's going to be, as Steph Curry was saying, night-night. I think it's going to be an ugly, ugly game. Because what's the mentality of Kansas City now? You lost on the road to Denver. You come back home.
Where's their head at?
Yeah, where's
their head at? And be honest with you, that dynasty that they've had for so long, and it is a dynasty. Like, when did I know they've dealt with adversity, but at this level, I don't feel like they have. So we'll see how they adjust to that. To your point, and I also think the Colts, to your point, this being a big game for them, they're only 2-2 on the road. So they don't have a great record on the road. This puts them above 500 on the road. They go to 9-2 to compete with New England and Denver as number 1 in the AFC. And, you don't want to play in Indianapolis in the playoffs. I don't think anybody wants to go there. I think if it comes down to it, Denver would probably rather host that game.
Oh, I agree.
Or New England. Let's say that. New England or Denver actually would rather host that AFC Championship game, And I don't want to get, put the cart in front of the horse, so to speak, but I think the Colts got to look at this game really, really hard and say, we got to take down a championship level team in their house and claim not only to our division, but now we're looking at the AFC. And that's where they got to go with that. So I'm really, really intrigued with how this game is going to play out.
And don't forget, Pittsburgh's defense looked like the steel curtain against the Colts when the Colts went to Pittsburgh. And I'm sorry, Steeler fans, but I would take the Chiefs defense right now over the Steelers defense. So if you're Kansas City, you may want to watch that game and see what the Steelers did, because Taylor didn't have a phenomenal game. He didn't have an MVP type a game on that one. So I'm not counting. I can't count Patrick Mahomes out. I'm tired of betting against him. Yeah.
So if if I take one on the chin this weekend, then I take one on the chin, and then we know what we got.
Yeah, not playing the game. I can tell you right now.
Yeah,
if you purchase my football plays, you will not see the Kansas City Chiefs Colts game on it. I already have a big X on it because my gut says, "Ooh, let's fade them. They stink. They're not making the playoffs." Patrick Mahomes overrated. He's never going to beat Tom Brady's Super Bowl record. And then part of me is like, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes is going to give me the little bird if I bet the Colts." And so I just put a big X. That would not be on my betting card this weekend. I can guarantee you.
Who had the Patriots as the best team in the AFC on their bingo card at the beginning of the year?
Not me.
No, Mike Vrabel's got to be coach of the year. I mean, he's just got to be. And Drake May, not playing great. I mean, I don't think he's on an MVP level.
No,
I don't think that. So,
you're saying the Patriots. Let's read off the first place teams: Patriots, Steelers, Colts, Broncos, Eagles, Bears, and Buccaneers. There's maybe two teams that can say, okay, they were probably going to be Eagles and Bucks. I would say those are the teams that I would think, okay, first place team. I didn't have the Patriots. I didn't have the Steelers. I didn't have the Colts, the Bears. No offense to your Lions. I said the Bears 3 times, but I mean,
I had Denver and K. I thought it would be more KC and Denver battling for the top of AFC West. I really thought Denver was going to be good, but that's probably the extent of what I thought. Well, I think everybody thought Philly was going to win that division.
Yeah.
Tampa should be walking away with that division, and they're really not. The Carolina Panthers is just hanging around. Nobody's talking about them.
Nope.
But they're
a big game for them on Monday night.
Yeah, they're 6-5. So I mean, they sneak in to win that division, and I get that Tampa Bay's just been rattled with injury after injury after injury, but that just happens with everybody. Like, you can't just use that as an excuse. So, I don't know. What's he saying?
Yeah.
Dan Campbell. Oh. Dan Campbell's my coach, and I'm with him, sticking to his guns when it comes to attack style. But last week, Philly, he's just got to adjust. So,
Campbell, kick a field goal one time. Just give me one time. Stop leaving points on the field, Campbell. How about that? You win games. How about that?
Well, Jake Bates did miss one. So here's the thing nobody realizes. Last week, Dan Campbell did not call the plays. He went back to Johnny Morton. Okay. And now this week, it's already been in the schedule. So here's what concerns me. Dan Campbell's going to call plays against the Giants this week. Guess who's calling plays on Thanksgiving?
You.
Against Green Bay. Oh, God, I wish it was me. Like, just one time in my life, just let me call the plays. I swear I won't run 4 verticals and a screen pass every time. I won't. I'll run some drag routes, but yeah, I will do it. Just let me do it. One dream job would be to defensive coordinator. I want to run the defense. There hasn't been a consecutive division winner in the NFC East in nearly 20 years, I believe. The NFC East? Didn't Philly win back to back?
I don't think so.
Last year and the year before? I don't know. Hold on. Maybe. I don't know. Team total.
Hey, Bruce is
Team total king.
What's up, Bruce?
Bengals trading Flacco to Cleveland now. Stop it. Yeah, I mean, he's been around the block. Talk about a journeyman. There's a few games. Any college football you like this weekend that you maybe
Just excited to. I'm excited to watch UFC in Oregon. I mean, everyone says, "Oh, the speed of Oregon's gonna be too much for USC." USC struggled against Iowa. I've heard the same thing when some team from Bloomington went to Eugene, and look what the Hoosiers did. They won by double digits.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch it. There's a lot of bad games. I want to see the head of Temple. Or I'm sorry, the mentality of Tulane. You're in the college football playoff. Now you're on the road. Are you reading the press clippings? This one's probably going to be double digits. We've already seen some 8.5s pop up for Tulane on the road against Temple. So there's a couple of games that I circled it. But I mean, the SEC's got some awful matchups this week. I mean, it's just some bad matchups. But I think that's probably the best game that I can't wait to watch is USC and Oregon.
So I got questions. Because it's been years, and I still don't understand how they determine the top 12 to get into the college football playoffs. Like, I get the bid, I get the number one team, all that. Like, why is Utah and BYU 11 and 12 ranked, but Tulane is in instead of BYU?
Well, there has to be a non-Power 5 team. Yeah,
right. So why? But so the SEC can have 5 teams.
I mean, if Oklahoma loses this week, they're out. So they'll be
yeah. So I still don't. It's just confusing for me.
On Wednesdays on Coaching Company show that I do daily, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Rant Wednesday, and my rant was, how come in college football it's all about the Power Five? But for March Madness, we love the Cinderella stories. We can't wait to see the upsets. Why can't we have it in college football? I keep on telling people, remember when Boise State went to the Fiesta Bowl and beat Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Remember when Tulane went to the Cotton Bowl and beat Heisman Trophy Caleb Williams 46-45? But no, Power 5 football. Oh, JMU and Tulane and North Texas and Navy, they should have their own tournament, and SEC should have 6 teams in there. And give me a break. Let these kids play.
It's the whole SEC. Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's not. I don't know.
I'm not saying Tulane's going to win it all, but they can upset.
There's going to be bounce. They're going to be bounce. I'll take them to lose right away.
Do you think they can lose to Texas Tech or blow down? I mean, they're going to be double-digit favorites. I get that, but anything can happen. I mean,
well, of course. State, I mean, that's why they play the game. Any given Sunday, right?
Yeah. Boise State were huge dogs against Oklahoma. Tulane was a huge dog against USC, and they won. But this is my perfect example. You just said they're getting blown out. But in college basketball, we're like, oh, Loyola is playing UConn plus 26. I think they can win. It's so much different.
Well, that's college basketball is more, I think, more unpredictable than NFL or college football.
But we do it in baseball. Oh, I want the Mariners to win because I want to see them in. They haven't won. Or we want Cleveland. We don't want to see the Dodgers. It's in every sport except college football. Oh, it's not a Power 5 team. These kids should be going to AAA and playing their own tournament.
Right? Like, why don't the SEC just have their own, 6 teams play their own tournament, man? And then the winner of that tournament plays for the college, every tournament, and then whatever. I don't know.
Someone told me that Arkansas could, if they played in the Big Ten, they would be double-digit wins and they would make it to them. Like, no.
Arkansas?
Yeah. No.
Stop it. Now you're just being ridiculous. The 04-05 Eagles were the last team to win it twice in the look at you, Stop Geo.
Thanks, Stop Geo. I didn't know that. Thanks, Stop Geo. Who says you don't learn something new every day?
Right, on Docs Daily. Thank you.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
you.
You're learning something.
Yeah.
We provide information, learning experiences, and just a general good time.
Me and Lenny always shout out. Me and you always have shout outs when we do our shows together within the chat. That's what me and you are.
Raphael, you gotta get one of these. Hold on. Let me get it out. Because they gave it to me. They told me I had to wear it yesterday after I hit my draws. They called me the draw king around here. And so you could be the team total king, and then we could do our kings show. Get it?
Well, I'll have to find a crown, but yeah.
This isn't no Burger King stuff. This is real plastic.
They have
So
sales for Whoppers right now, $3.99. I
I
saw
mean,
that TV
no,
ad.
I wish Burger King hates me. They won't sponsor me. Crown Royal has basically blocked me on social media for asking for sponsorships. I'm just kidding. Any NBA bets from Professional Domain? Hell of a YouTube name.
My free play was the Portland Trailblazers team total over 120.5 professional domain. I think I'm waiting to see if the total drops. It's a late game. It's the last game on the betting board for the NBA. I think it's a 10. It's 244.5. I would love to see if I get 243 or lower. So I'm going to wait on that one. I think it's going to be no defense played in that game whatsoever. It looks like no Steph Curry tonight for the Golden State Miami, as some games got taken down. And I'm just sorry. Now they're posting 8.5. So that just pretty much tells me that no Steph Curry tonight. So if you bet Golden State early, I would try to get off that ticket right now because you play with no Steph Curry.
Big numbers though in the NBA. Like for me, like 16.5 or whatever it is, Minnesota over the Wizards. Denver over the Pelicans. I can't. Too big of numbers. I am so selective in the NBA. It's almost ridiculous. Like for real, it's almost. Yes. He says Steph Curry and Draymond is out. Field of Trailblazers.
I mean, they played last night. I understand Steph kind of tweaked his ankle last night, so I figured they're coming off back to back. That's why I think Professional Domain said he likes the Blazers +4. Yeah. Blazers also played last night, but I didn't look at the sides on this one, Professional. I looked at dancing partners because I'm looking at the over, and I think the Bulls are a great dancing partner for the Blazers. They love to shoot the three at home and love to keep a fast-paced game.
I don't hate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for my pick. Dude, can I just say the Pistons are the best team in the East?
And they're playing without Cunningham. That's the scary part.
Don't tell nobody. Like, I know my cousin. My cousin texted me the other day, and he's like, "No Cade, no problem." And I'm like, "Bro, don't say that out loud. Like, don't like that. Don't It's like God, they give me.
I will look. It's gonna be interesting.
Tigers. They give me flashback of the Tigers.
It's gonna be very interesting on Friday's game because they're not playing today. They're off tomorrow, so they're coming up a 2-day rest.
Yeah.
Are they reading the press clippings? Are they reading all the stuff that they're playing such good basketball? And so it's gonna be very interesting to see what the number is because they go to Milwaukee. I'm not saying they can't win against Milwaukee. This is not the same Bucks team in years past, but it's gonna be very interesting. What's this betting number against the Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah, I don't know. The NBA scares the hell out of me on a regular basis.
Thank you, Professional Domain.
There you go. You are the king of totals. You really are. I'm telling you that. You really are. I'll send you the crown. All right, that's going to do it for us on Docs Daily. Don't forget, check out Raphael's premium plays, DocsSports.com/free60 if you want to check them out for free. Free $60 account right there. You can use that 60 to get those plays or any other plays he has. Season pass, week pass, you Pikachu, whatever you want to use that $60 on. The link is in the description of the video. Become a member for $4.99 a month. YouTube, all kinds of access. This explains in the description of the video. Good luck unless you're against us. I'll be back tomorrow. Robert Faringo and Craig Trapp. Maybe I'll just let them do the show because they'll talk college basketball for 2 hours.
No Pistons talk tomorrow.
Yeah,
no Lions talk tomorrow. No Piston talk tomorrow. It's just gonna be college hoop talk.
What? That's a boring show. All right. Good luck unless you're against us.